University. And greetings to our esteemed judges and guests. Let me first take this moment to appreciate and acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our talented contestants who have worked tirelessly to reach this moment. Let's all give them a warm round of applause. So now we're on to the first question and answer round for this evening. And we're glad to be your host for this very round. Let me take this moment to introduce my co-host. How should I describe him? Smart, the most charming, talented of course, and our very own Ariana Grande. Mr. Sangai, everyone please. It is indeed a great pleasure to be standing beside you, Mr. Sangai, and I'm looking forward to having a great time hosting alongside you.
Well, thank you so much. Well, this is Miss Eunice, and I am genuinely trying to praise him right now. She was, she is, and she will be one of the hottest, sexiest co-hosts I will ever have. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, well, let's proceed with the first question and answer segment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready for the question and answer round? Let's begin. May I have the first contestant number 1. Well, contestant number 1, are you nervous?
No, not a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Well, your question is, according to you, what is one of the major problems faced by youth of our society and how can that be solved?
Thank you so much for the question. Well, as a geographer, firstly I would say that the major problem faced by our society is the deterioration of our environment. Secondly, I wanted to speak out on and voice out against the rape case that has been prevalent in India. So firstly, the first thing that the society has been faced is the deterioration of environment. So how to solve that? Well, let's not always stick to the old 3Rs, that is reduce, reuse and recycle, because it is not possible in Nagaland. We don't have that industrial economy to do that. Well, therefore, let us have some modernistic thoughts and conserve the little resources that is left in Nagaland. Secondly, about the rape case that has been taken place in India. Here I would like to voice out against the poor doctor who faced and so poor that, well, in my opinion, I would like to say that Nagas can also help solve the problem because it happened in India, but we can voice out as a youth. So let us voice out for the Nagas so that as a women, I believe that women can support women. So let us voice out against that and bring a change in our society. Thank you.
Well, thank you, contestant number 1. That was such a very brilliant answer you have given.
Now I will take the call for contestant number 2. Contestant number 2, your question is, in your opinion, what is the greatest achievement of humanity and why?
Yes, thank you for your question. In my opinion, the greatest achievement of humanity in this generation is the development of technological advancement. We live in a modern world where technological advancement is really important. Without this, our generation would be useless. Just imagine, at this right moment, without social media, it would be interesting. This technological advancement brings us close, brings us memories, and this technological advancement uplift and enhance our society so that we could uplift for our society betterment. Thank you.
Now may I have contestant number 3 to please come and pick your question. Well, contestant number 3, you look gorgeous today. Well, your question is, who is a better teacher in life, success or failure?
Thank you so much, sir, for the question. According to me, the failure is this best teacher because through the failures, you and I are here today. At least we have learned something from it. The failure is a stepping stone for each and every one of us. Every one of us here might have faced the failure and you have learned something from it. So I choose the failure as the best teacher. Thank you.
Well, contestant number 3, thank you so much for your answer. Your answer was as beautiful as you are.
Now I call upon contestant number 6 to please come and take your place. Well, contestant number 6, here's your question. Who is your model and why?
Thank you for the question. My role model is APJ Abdul Kalam because he is a poor man and achieved the highest civilian award, and he will be the president of India, and he was known as a missile man of India. That's like a personality I also try to getting and try to making myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much for answering.
Now may I have contestant number 5 to please come and pick your question. First of all, since she is from Assam, right? आप आज बहुत खूबसूरत लग रही हो. Well, your question is, what does empowerment mean to you, and how do you practice it in your daily life?
Thank you for the question. Being a woman, to survive in this ragging society, the empowerment is the key. As a woman, yes, I do practice empowerment in my day-to-day life. In this point, I'd like to highlight criminalization of marital rape. I'd like to aware each and everyone to stand for themselves. And yes, I'll aware all my friends, family, and my loved ones. No means no, even if it is your husband. So I'll aware as much as possible. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Contestant number 5, आपने बहुत अच्छा दिया.
Now, contestant number 8, may we have you on the stage to pick the question? No. Your question is, what role do you believe creativity plays in solving global challenges?
Thank you so much, Miss, for the question. Well, in my opinion, creativity plays a major role in changing the global. Sorry. Please.
What role do you believe creativity plays in solving global challenges?
In my opinion, creativity plays a major role in changing global changes. Like through creativity, we are able to sustain more energy, like solar energy and wind energy. It is through creativity that all these ideas are born out. Thank you.
Let's proceed with our next contestant. May I have contestant number 7 to please come and pick your question? Well, I'm feeling nervous right now. Well, contestant number 7, your question is, how have extracurricular activities shaped you into the person you are today?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Extracurricular activities like this stage have helped me to be confident, have an open mind, and have a sorry. And know the value of teamwork. Thank you.
Well, thank you, contestant number 7.
Contestant number 10, please come and pick your question. Well, contestant number 10, here is your question. What makes you different from the other contestants?
Thank you for the question. The only thing that makes me different from the other participants, even though they are very capable, very smart, and they have the potential to win, to participate as well as to win, but I have confidence in me that made me stand here tonight. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. You may take your place.
Now may I have contestant number 9 to please come and pick your question? Well, contestant number 9, Siamahai. Okay, your question is, what are the qualities of a good student?
Thank you for the Thank you for the question. Well, the qualities of a good student is being punctual, being diligent, being an active learner and an active listener, and also being able to do works according to the time limit. I think that's the quality of a good student. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 9, for your brilliant answer.
Now we have contestant number 12. Please come and pick your question. You have picked question. How would you address the issue of bullying, both online and offline?
Thank you so much for the question. I will overcome the bullying offline by staying composed, and then seek support if that fails. And online, I will try to not engage to hit, and seek support if it was extremely. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 12. You may take your place.
Now may I have the next contestant, contestant number 11. Well, contestant number 11, your question is, do you believe in love at first sight? Wait, do you believe in love at first sight? If yes, why? And if no, why?
Thank you for the question. Well, that was a very, very interesting question. So, if I believe in love at first sight or not, obviously yes, because we never know. And our instincts never lie. Thank you.
Well, contestant number 11, thank you so much for your answers. Even as for me, I do believe in love as birdside.
Now can you have contestant number 14 to come up on the stage and pick your question? Well, your question is, in your opinion, can money buy happiness?
Thank you for the question, beautiful. Well, according to me, I believe that money can buy happiness. However, the happiness that money can buy is only temporary. And it may not last forever. Thank you.
Now may we have the next contestant, contestant number 13. Contestant number 13. How are you feeling right now?
Pretty good.
Okay. Your question is, if you could be anyone else besides yourself, who would you be?
Thank you for the question. Well, I think that if I were given an opportunity to be anyone other than myself, then I would refuse to take that opportunity because I love me just the way that I am. I am imperfectly perfect the way that I am, and I love every inch and every part of me. Therefore, there is no way that I would like to be someone else other than me. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, contestant number 13. As you say, you love yourself, I will say same to you.
Contestant number 16, please come up and pick your question. Here is your question. As a youth, what can you do to contribute to our society?
Thank you so much for the question. As a youth, I'll voluntarily help those who are in need and advocate by making social equality, human rights, and gender equality. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please take your place.
Now may we have the contestant number 15 on the stage. Well, contestant number 15, you look beautiful tonight. Okay, your question is, what is beauty according to you?
Thank you for the question, Senior. Beauty, according to me, is beyond physical appearance. It is something that comes out from within us. It is when we accept ourselves as one. That is beauty for me. And then a person is also very beautiful when he or she respects the other person and then also carries themselves with grace. So that's beauty according to me. And beauty is also something when we try to lift up and support one another. Thank you.
Contestant number 15, thank you so much for your answer. You are the simplest definition of beauty.
Now I call upon contestant number 18 to come and pick your question. Hello, contestant number 18.
Hello, beautiful.
I'm a huge CR7 fan, by the way. So your question is, what is your greatest weakness and your greatest strength?
Thank you for the question. My greatest weakness is I overthink a lot. I guess that's not only me. And my greatest strength is I have a passion and I overcome this overthinking. And before doing anything, I think twice. And before making any decision, I study myself and I do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
May we have contestant number 17 to please come and pick your question. Contestant number 17, your question is, what is the first characteristic people notice about you?
Thank you so much for the question. The first characteristic people notice about me is I'm very honest and about my height. Thank you.
Well, thank you, contestant number 17.
Now, may I call upon contestant number 20 to please come and pick your question. Well, here's your question. If you were given an opportunity to talk to our VC for an hour, what would you discuss about?
Thank you for the question. If I were given the opportunity to talk with the Vice Chancellor of this university, I will talk about the mental health of a student, because mental health is very important as a student life. And next, I will talk about the infrastructure of this university and the hostel accommodation about this university. And lastly, I will talk about the innovative education, where in this generation, where various technologies like the AI technology, I will tell him to include this in this curriculum of studies so that the student education will be improved. Thank you.
May we have contestant number 19? Contestant number 19, you're the last contestant from the female. You look gorgeous tonight.
Well, thank you, and you look handsome.
Thank you for that. Okay, your question is, what is the biggest problem facing your generation? How can you solve this?
Well, thank you for the question. According to me, the problem facing by this generation is mental health and wellness, and also social injustice and inequality. We can see that the youth are facing a lot of mental health, that is depression and also anxiety. And to solve them, I would educate myself and also educate others. I will also start a campaign, also engage parents to the activity. I want my society that I'm surrounded with to be health-free, with a healthy mindset, and I hope that everyone here has a healthy mindset. Thank you all.
Thank you, contestant number 19. My ears are blessed listening to your answer.
Well, that was all for the first Q&A round. And thank you to all the contestants. Your knowledge and your confidence came through in your answers. Hope for the best, and to the audience, stay tuned and we'll be back with the results of top 10. Thank you.